As a beginner fisherman, you're gonna realize there's a ton of fishing knots to tie. And these are the 3 best ones I think you should learn. The first one's gonna be the Double Uni Knot, then I'll show you the Palomar knot, and then I'll show you a loop knot. I have a whole video on how to tie a really good knot and the different ways to tie knots. You should watch that. It'll give you a little more insight on just tying any fishing knot. Double uni knot is super simple. So let's say the clear line is your leader and the green line is your main line, and you wanna connect them together. So you're gonna cross them over, so they're crossed, like so. And now you're gonna create a loop that runs on your main line, like so. Okay, now you're gonna wrap around the loop in your main line. So that's 1 wrap, 2, 3. The thinner the line, the more wraps you're gonna do. The thicker the line, the less wraps you're gonna do. Typically, if you're going from braid to monofilament, you're gonna do 3 wraps on your monofilament and 7 to 8 wraps on your braid. So that's 3 wraps right there. Now we're gonna close that down like so. So in terms, this is gonna be 1 uni knot right here. Now let's do the green line. So we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side. So we're gonna loop around and we're gonna go through it. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 wraps. The only reason I did 3 on both sides is because these are both the exact same diameter fishing line. They're both 50-pound tests. So at this point you have a uni knot here, a uni knot here. Now you would wet this with some saliva or some chapstick or water, and then you can pull these tight like so. Okay? So now that's the double uni knot is complete. So when you're tying your leaders, you're gonna wanna trim back your tag in nice and tight like so. See that? Nice and tight. Because when you're casting this line, you want it to run smoothly through the eyes of your fishing rod. So that is gonna be a double uni knot. That's gonna be the first knot you're gonna learn here. And it's really easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's gonna be super simple. The Palomar knot, you're gonna go through the eye and back, straight back out. Make sure you have quite a bit of line in this loop. So I would do about 6 inches of line in your loop. Now you're just gonna do a basic overhand knot. So you're gonna knot the double line, so, and back through again. Now you just created a overhand knot in that loop. And you can see your eyes kind of in the middle of it. Now you can pass your hook through the loop, okay? Now you can just start tightening it down, okay? Slowly tightening it down, and you're gonna see that this loop wants to stay right here. So pull your main line. There you go, now you got it. Now at this point, now that it's pretty tight, it's not all the way cinched down, you're gonna lubricate the knot, and then you're gonna pull it tight like so. And you can see how that's cinched nice and tight on itself. And that's the Palomar knot. This is good for not only hooking your hook onto your leader, but also your swivel onto your leader, or even onto braided line. It works for braided and for monofilament and fluorocarbon. So it's a great knot to learn. That's the Palomar knot. This next knot's gonna be great for a fly or a jig. It's called a Kreh loop knot. So basically you're gonna form a loop 4 inches up in your leader. And now that you have an overhand knot in your leader, now go through your eye, like so. Okay, now you're gonna go back through that knot that you created, and now you can get and tighten down your loop, not all the way, but some, and position it just above your eye, like that. But keep it open. See how it's still open? Now pinch that knot in the tag end right here. Pinch it together right here. And now you're gonna do 3 to 4 wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you're gonna go through that overhand knot and down. Okay, now at this point, you're gonna lubricate your knot and you're gonna pull it tight. Okay, there you go. The Kreh fishing knot. So these are the 3 knots I think you should learn. There's, you know, disclaimer, there's a million knots and there's gonna be a million different knots somebody teaches you if it's the first knot you learn. These are just, I think, good ones that are versatile and will work in most situations. So thank you for watching.